Okay, y'all, that cut me off. That must mean I'm taking too long. But anyway, we're talking about hair, stuff that you take on the strip of your hair. If you are a person that likes to straighten your hair, then I would take a hair straightener and just use it to curl. You can do that, but I don't generally straighten my hair. If I'm going to do some sort of a hairstyle, or I can straighten my hair with my brush if I want to. But, just kind of pulling it straight and kind of wide and down. Maybe bend it a little bit. I do good with my only hair tool being, just because their hair dryer is usually there, I just take my curling iron. And I feel like I can do everything I need with the curling iron. So there's that. Again, I do, at this point in my life, especially when you're doing that, you want to make sure all the hair's straight before you use that strip over it, instead of it all being kind of bunched up. So I do, and also you want to, make your part. So I do take a comb. I also need a good part if I'm going to use my, when you're older, you have to worry about your hair thinning or whatever, or your roots growing out and all that sort of stuff in between colors. So I have this Madison Reed, and I also have this Color Wow root touch-ups is what these are. And what they are, y'all, is just a little brush. It's not the same as eyeshadow, because I thought, well, I can just get that color eyeshadow and use it. No. This actually sticks to your hair, and it stays until you wash your hair again. So this is this is Madison Reed, and it's the light brown. And it just, if you have blonde hair, it kind of looks like an ash blonde at the root base, and it just kind of tones down the bright white of your head, shining through. And this one is dark blonde. Again, it's probably like a little more golden than the other one. See how that's a little more golden, the other one's a little more brown. I actually like the other one better. But yeah, and the good thing about this one is it's got two brushes, a little one, which I'm not quite sure. I guess if you're really trying to get like a specific area where you just kind of see it's thin there and you just want to kind of get it. But then this, you literally just go to the base and come out. Base, come out. Base, come out. You go all the way down the part line. And then if you want to mess up the part line, you can, but you're not going to have that same look. So I almost want to be sure I've got a good part now. And then it kind of fills in that part. The other thing that I suggest that you take on a trip, that I always take, is a little jewelry box. I got this as a gift from Admin. We had our little Christmas outing, and they had our initials put on it. But this is just a hard case, and that's why I like this one. It's pink leather, lizard leather or snake skin. And so I usually have, what I usually take, I know if I'm going to be wearing silver or gold jewelry. If it's both, it's both. But I wore all gold on this past trip. Today I'm wearing all silver, and if I ever mix, then I would take pieces that mix. But I was all gold on this trip, so this is from this trip. So I had just, a bangle bracelet that was in black. You see I also have it in silver. So I took that. And this has little pouches on either side. And for those, that's where I put my good jewelry. These are beautiful gold pieces that my husband got for me in Venice. And it was so cute to watch him negotiate. Because in Italy, they want you to negotiate. And he's like, he didn't know enough Italian to truly negotiate, so we were in a little shop. We weren't like at the Ponte Vecchio Bridge or something, but we were in a shop, and the guy also tried to take him for the exchange rate. He says, here's the amount that it would be, and my husband said, no, that's not the right exchange rate. It would be this. Oh, so sorry, Anyway, they got to try, I guess. It's really thievery. But anyway, Lance picked these out because he's so artsy. I would have never picked these, but I really do enjoy them. They hang straight like that, kind of like it's just a flash, like this earring that you see, but especially from the side, you see the warped oval, and it's just really, it's pretty. It's really pretty. And so I take care of those by putting them in the back because they're more soft. But then I put my other little jewelries, I just drop them in there, as you can see. Now, one of the tricks that I use is I will carry, like, I just got these earrings, right? The ones that I have on. And so these little stars came on this. So I'll hold on to this. If that's too big, then I'll trim off the bottom. But I'll keep these, that's what I did on this, so that I can have them and their little backs carefully in place. So don't throw these away when you get your earrings. Keep these. Maybe keep them all in a little baggie for trips. And or keep them in your suitcase, for trips when you put your suitcase away. Just keep all this in a baggie in there. And then when the trip comes, you'll have them all ready. As you can see, I have tissues, and hanging out of those are little necklaces. I'll just show you again. If you'll open that up. This is just a Kleenex tissue, y'all. But what it is a long necklace that I rolled up in there. And that way it doesn't get all tangled up. I put it in there and fold it over once, and then I roll it over once and take the other long end and put it in and roll it so it's in there. You see it's still hanging out a little. And I just fold it. It's not going to be perfect every time, but you just you can roll it over again if you want. And that way it's in there, but it's not just rolling around in there, and so it doesn't get all tangled up when you undo it. Then another thing you can do when you get go to these little boutique shops or just a jewelry shop, a lot of times they give you your jewelry instead of a box. They'll give them in these little bags, and so I save these little bags. Sometimes I use them to give gifts to other people, but also this is a set of the tribal earrings and also some little studs like these that I'm wearing. I don't want them to kind of get lost in there, so I put all those little mixes that I can use. Some are pearl, some are silver, some are gold, and so they're interactive with each other. Interchangeable, I should say. And then also some little just studs that I had in there, and that's because they're small, they won't get all lost, they're just in there. And then I also had one more pair in here that's just it's just hanging in there. It's just a gold, silver and gold, in case I needed a blend. And also because the other necklace that I took was gold bars. And so again, all that together, the little tissue, the little gift pouch, and the little cards help keep. And then on top, you can put another little gift pouch in here if I want. Up here is a little place that you can unhook for rings. So this is just a really cool one. I do like this one a lot. I can put my rings there. And then sit the bracelet on top, close it, and zip it, and put it in the corner of your purse. And when you get to the hotel, you can literally take this out and put it in the safe. I do not remember the brand of this, y'all. And it's even got a little nice felt bottom, so if you wanted to sit it on the bathroom counter, away from the sink. Usually there's 2 counters. Don't put this on the sink counter because your jewelry will drop down the drain. I also always take an extra pair of glasses. I have these glasses, and y'all know about my stainless glasses. I always carry 2 in case one breaks. I'm a person who wears glasses regularly now. But even when I took my contacts, I would take extra solution in a case. But I always would take an extra pair of glasses because you just never know when you're going to need an extra pair of glasses. Even if you have contacts, you may have to switch the glasses. Or if you have glasses, one may come out or get scratched or come off and they're lost, and you have another pair of glasses. Always take what you need, a little extra, but that's all. I mean, you don't want to go overboard with all this either. Electronics, I always take, my phone now is in a Mophie charger, which is a little heavier, and it's not as pretty. Y'all know I have a lot of little pretty covers that I get. But at the same time, this will keep my phone charged all day because you charge this at night and it charges both the charger, and then you hold that down, and I'll show you what it does. See the little lights that come on? And so now it is, hold on, let me hold it. And now it is charging. It's 100% charged. And it'll give the little lightning bolt in the top corner, meaning that this unit is charging this phone. And when that runs out, then it starts using the battery of the phone itself. So it will last all day long. But just in case it doesn't, because you never know, I always do keep a charger and the cords. I just go ahead and leave them plugged in. Actually, it's probably not a good idea. Take that back. Don't leave it plugged in. But I usually have one for the charger itself to be charged, and then one for charging things, so that one is for like Android and one is for Apple. And I am going to go ahead and take both these out because you want to make sure that this is not an active battery. So yeah, I take that back. But you can fold all these up, and I usually have a little pouch, just like a extra makeup pouch, that you can either fold these up with a twist tie or just a short piece of, not velour, what am I trying to say? Oh, I hate when I can't think of words. But anyway, a way to wrap this, you can use a rubber band, whatever you want to use, and keep it all in one little case, and that's your little, I call it my electronicals pouch. Or you could use one of these little jewelry pouches. Just put it down in there, put all this stuff down in there, whatever you want to do. Whatever floats your boat. But just, it's a way to keep it together. Also carry any little knee highs, hosiery, and socks that I need on the trip. But I always carry one extra special pair of socks just to walk around the hotel. because you never know. I don't want to walk barefoot in a hotel. So literally, as soon as I get out of the shower, once I've dried my feet off, I have a little pair of white socks. These are just little booty socks that I wear while I'm getting ready or walking around at night before I get in bed. And by the way, when I get in bed, then I take those socks off and leave them on the very foot of the bed for when I get up in the morning, or bedside table, wherever you want to put them. Because you just never know what's on that floor and whether they even vacuumed it, but if they did, what else is on that floor. You don't want to walk around barefoot. And some people are funny about even getting athlete's foot from the showers. Now, I'll tell you, they're supposed to sanitize them. But if you feel that way, carry a light pair of flip-flops that you take a shower with flip-flops on. The kind that are all rubber, so that, not leather or anything, that you can wear in a shower. Matter of fact, there's some that are shower shoes. You could take those with you. And the good thing about that is you can also use them on the beach. So it'd be a little cheapy pair. Don't get you some fancy leathers for style. This is more for function. The other thing that I always carry, besides whatever my outfit's going to be and whatever my, just the different things you need, like bras and panties and, everything from a nude color to a black color, so that you have at least those two to pick from with your outfits. But just always make sure that your underwear matches your outfits. You don't want to get there and you have all white pants and black underwear. I mean, that kind of thing. Think that through. Same thing with shirts, dresses, all that kind of thing. I still believe in wearing a slip because I don't believe in being in a dress where you can see straight through it. That's just me. I'm old-fashioned and modern, modest that way. I didn't used to be so modest. I guess it's because I've gotten older, and also I just see what it looks like. It's like, that does not look nice. But anyway, it looks more finished too. But also, no matter what, I always have a pair of comfortable shoes. This is a pair of Skechers, and that's if you're going to do a lot of walking, whether it's tennis shoes. Flip-flops don't typically do the job, and heels don't do the job. Of course, you'll need them to go out to dinner or whatever, but just take an extra pair of comfortable shoes for when you need to get around. Is that everything? I think I covered everything. But those are the things I take. Oh, no. I didn't show you. I usually take a couple of different